deal. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
First ride in a Tesla for Angel and the baby. Many of these for you, Nee.
Yes, to the shop.
You're actually probably, other than two, you've probably been in the Tesla more than anybody in the house. More times. Two's got probably more mileage in it, but you've got more individual trips. We're on full self-driving, so I'm not doing anything right now, Angel.
Are you scared? No.
But we got a baby in here, so at any point in time, Angel, you get uncomfortable, all you gotta do is tell me and I'll take it over. But you can ask Nee. It's really good, right, Nee?
Yes.
See?
She loves it.
She loves it. That was baby talk for don't worry, mommy. Tesla FSD is the best technology in the world because of its end-to-end neural nets. See? She agrees. There's some deep thoughts coming out right there, and especially that one right there. That was some deep thought.
What are you doing?
That's what I say to two every morning. She tells me to do something, I go,
Selah does too.
yep.
I think she gave me a scratch on my chest. There's like a scar. Selah? Yeah. She's growing a third tooth.
Uh-oh. She's on her third tooth now? Nice. Going around the traffic. Obviously not a lot of traffic to see it around, but that's all right. Let's do a nighttime drive.
Yeah, I go on this trail.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna go down that way, and then go down that little country road. The only thing, so at nighttime, really the only difficulties on this drive, there's no real difficulties, you know, that you've been on it, but if I were to say like complexities it's faced with, is like right here, because you got cars sometimes parked on both sides of the road, and so it's got to maneuver and deal with oncoming traffic. It's got animals on that little country road, right? Remember that it's like out here, the people that live along that road and those trailers, they have a lot of outside animals, so they'll wander over to the road, unfortunately, every once in a while. But fortunately, every time that's happened, the Tesla has slowed down and stopped for them and let them get across the road. So you got that, and then you got the railroad intersection up there. It's kind of a little bit complex. They haven't gotten that traffic light turned on yet.
Very dark.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Really dark. No lights out here. Road is pretty good. The quality of the road's pretty good, but it's really dark out here and a little bit narrow for the size of the cars that come through here. I know. Get them out here. Widen the road. Yeah. That's awesome. There we go. The kids love Teslas. See how happy she is right now? She's never been this happy before. Ever, Angel. See what happened? Get her inside a Tesla and just joy. Well, well, you didn't have to like say that about my car. Come on. I thought you liked it.
He's so funny.
This is the best in-car commentary ever. She's giving you play-by-play. All right, here we go. So we got the four-way stop here. Ooh, little sudden stop, but you know what? I get it because you have that car coming over the top. And oh, had me take over there for a second. Let's see how. That was interesting. Like we're literally at a 0 mile/hour stop. And it gave me the red hands right there just to take over. Yeah, see, they're going to have, they've got these have been here for over a month now. And they haven't flipped the lights on yet. And right here, it's been 50-50. So we got, which way does it want to go? Okay, we're going left. And it's been 50-50 on whether it'll go. Like once we have, let's see here, we should go, and is it gonna go? Go. Nope, it's not going. So there you go. I had to intervene on that one. So that was on the bad 50-50. Ever since they put that traffic light in there, and you'll see it on the UI, it treats it like there's a traffic light there, but it treats it like it's got a stoplight. And it's not recognizing that the traffic light hadn't been turned on yet. So I'm glad, that's why I wanted to go this way. Like I knew down North Park, it's like the normal road, but I wanted to come that way to see what it would do there. And unfortunately, on this version of the software, it's still it's about 50-50 with, and then we got road construction right here. Good job. So we had, literally we were stopped, stop sign, and we got the red hands. So that when it gives me the red hands, it's basically saying, I need you to engage me again. Like put your hands on the wheel and engage me. Like something's happening where I just need to confirm you're right there. And you saw that as soon as I touched the steering wheel and re-engaged, it was good to go. But it's kind of interesting it does that every once in a while. I've pontificated that ever since they went hands-free, where I literally don't have to touch the steering wheel, that they've kind of turned all the safety mechanisms up to, she's good, up to 11. That was one of them. And then that stoplight right there, it's just not registering it. But when we go back, I'll see if I can engineer it where we go back, because going the other way, it has no problem. So it's just at that part of the intersection right there. I don't get it.
Interesting.
But when I do these and I film them, Tesla gets to see it. Now, granted, there are already so many versions of the software ahead at this point, but at least they'll know that on this version, we're still about 50-50 on what I would call blinking reds, or in that case, non-functional traffic lights. And then just throwing up red hands at the weirdest, like there's obviously no sun coming, there's no sun blinding my cameras right now.
Can that happen?
What's that?
Can that happen?
So yes, if you get just think about it, like if you're driving straight into the sun and it's coming right through the front windshield, you'll probably have a little bit of a problem. You have to pull your shade down, put on sunglasses, may even have to peek around a little bit. The cameras definitely have that issue as well, but they do pretty good. I mean, I would say all in all that I've still been able to drive straight into the sun at like 4:30 or 5 in the afternoon and not have it give me the red hand. But I'd say once or twice every 10 times, about 10 to 20% of the time, I'll get the red hands. It's just that right there. Like, I have no clue what those red hands are for. I mean, we're literally stopped.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what do you want me to, so you want me to help you stay at 0 miles per hour? Okay. Okay, I can help.
Let's see.
I'm gonna see what it does here in the parking lot. And then, yeah, just give me a chance here. I just like to see what it does in parking lots. And then let's see, there we got people coming through. Stops for them.
Does it stop for ghosts?
Yes, it's done that twice for me.
What?
Oh Lord, y'all, I don't want to scare y'all. Y'all get scared and stuff like that?
It's okay.
Because I've already told Sin about it. But
well,
yeah, I had
Yes,
well, Sin's the one. Well, he asked about Sin's funny. Like, he's scared of ghosts, but he wants to hear ghost stories. So I'm like, I don't get it, dude.
That's funny.
Yes, let me do it one time around, because I just like to see how it reacts to customers, and sometimes it'll actually park. Like, it's getting to the point where that's one of the emerging things, is that it will actually find a parking spot and try to park. Do it really badly at this point, but still. So now it's going to go that. Oh, a little too sudden there. I don't know, maybe that was a ghost. And now it's just not moving. It's not moving at all. So I'm gonna have to give it a nudge here. It still doesn't want to go.
Is there a ghost? Have you ever seen like a random person?
Yeah, that's what I was going to tell you about. I'll tell you later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was on the railroad tracks.
Whoa.
The ones we just crossed over at about this time of night. A little later than this, probably like 9 o'clock at night. I'll tell you when we go back. Let's see what it. All right, look at this. Look at this. This was actually, I think this was a good park job.
They said I heard you talking about me.
Let's see. I'm right on the line over here. What about you over there?
So very far.
Very far. So I'm literally, it's a park job, but you know what though? Because we're right next to, you could literally get away with this right here. All right, let me take y'all to the front now. All right, y'all ready?
Yes. Oh, this kept you up. I know.
Let's see how it does here. Got a car coming, but I think they're turning. All right. Pretty good right there. See how we do at the traffic light? Go with the Valero. Let's see, get in the right lane. Perfect. Because it used to like mess up and get over in the right turn-in lane and then go straight, and then people behind me be honking like, come on, Tesla. But it finally starts, it's picking the right lane, turn-in lane over there at North Park in Westlake, Houston. Remember that? Oh yeah, I'm listening. That's Tesla stuff. So
That's so funny.
I know you don't like that name. That's funny.
My family loves that name.
Oh, I know. You're Vietnamese.
My uncle.
I think Trump won 99.99999% of the Vietnamese vote in America. I don't know if I've met one that didn't. I'm just joking, you know, I'm messing with. Well, actually, that's not really a joke. I know Peter did. Peter's hardcore, isn't he, Angel?
Trump?
Yeah.
I don't know. My mom is.
Yeah, I know your mom, and I thought Peter was too. Let's see. You gonna park?
He said no, get out.
Let's see. No.
Did you eat today, JC?
I did. What did I eat? Oh, Sin. Remember he went to Whataburger.
Oh.
All right. that TikTok or
No, Instagram.
Instagram? So what's out of all the apps that like y'all are both early 20s, so what is the main app for like folks in their early to mid 20s? What are the kids do? Y'all TikTokers?
It depends what you're looking for. So you go on TikTok because you're bored, and you go on Instagram to stalk.
So so all right, let me get so TikTok is you would say like the primary, like, hey, I just got 10 minutes to kill.
Yeah.
I want to have some fun. I just want to look at some mind-numbing stuff that'll make me laugh or something like that. TikTok is where you go. And IG is to stalk
like,
old boyfriends and
so if you want like to get on a personal level, you go on Instagram.
IG. Okay, so IG is like more personal, one-on-one.
And then TikTok is like if you're just sitting at home scrolling on the TV.
You're not sliding into anybody's DMs on TikTok.
You can.
You can, but it's weird.
Right. So it's more of like, it's almost like you watch TikTok like you watch YouTube.
Yeah.
So like when people go to YouTube, it's completely for entertainment or to find out something, research something, but you're not like DMing somebody. Like it's not where you go to, whereas IG is like, you know, but am I right that with Instagram, it always has to have a picture or a video attached to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because then if not, that's a threat.
Ooh, yep. And then what they're doing. Snapchat, does that even exist anymore?
Yes.
It does, but does anybody use it?
Yes.
They do? Okay.
I don't, but yeah.
So now Snapchat is like IG, but it disappears in 24 hours?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
So that's for like the best of the best.
The best of
the people that made it.
The people that made it.
Snapchat is like mainly when you just like send pictures to people.
When you say like you meet somebody on IG and then y'all when you say you made it, like
yeah, so Instagram is like if you want to stalk somebody.
And then if it worked,
like,
if the stalking worked, you move it over to Snapchat.
Yeah, because Snapchat is daily.
Because Snapchat is more.
So it's gone.
Yeah.
It's more like there's more communication through Snapchat.
Now I'm gonna ask a real stupid question, and y'all can laugh or what. Are any of y'all still on Facebook? Do y'all do Facebook still, or is that just like pretty much
for the family?
For family stuff. So y'all are if you're in your early to mid 20s, you're still gonna have a Facebook account. You're just not gonna use it as much. You might look at it once or twice a day for family stuff. Okay. Now what about X, which is the formerly called Twitter? None of y'all use that?
No. I only go on that just to like for the tea.
So and when you said it's tea
something, you gotta go on X.
Okay, so that's interesting to know, Angels. I'm doing some real world information here. So what somebody in their early 20s is probably going to use X for is like you called it T. So that's like a term. I'm 55, so let me get it defined. Gossip. Okay, so if you hear something, you're like, well, let me go to X to confirm that that's really real.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, that's good to know. But you're not gonna like hang out on X and hear people talk about Dick Cheney and Donald Trump and the political stuff. You're gonna confirm something you might have heard.
Looking for, because some people do go for that.
Right. Even at y'all's age group.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Facebook is just for family stuff. What about Threads?
I don't really use that.
You don't use it?
I don't see the. I think it was like trying to replace X.
And Nee, you sound like you're about to ask what the hell it even is.
Yeah, wait. All Thread is like the Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't.
It's
like the
so that's the way. Not to put words in your mouth, Nee, but in your mind, Threads is like a knockoff of Twitter.
Yes.
Gotcha. Let me make sure my camera got that. No, I'm just kidding. And this is totally unbiased. 2 20-something young girls here giving their unbiased, unfiltered, just from the street That's what y'all think about threads. Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Wait, so what happened to the ghost thing?
Oh, yeah, you were more interested in that.
Oh,
you want to hear about that. You don't care about any of this threads X crap.
I do.
You're like JC.
But
You are.
the ghost,
No, I know.
so...
I know exactly what she's saying is JC. You are in a fucking bubble. Just tell me about the damn ghost. I don't care. What do you want me to tell you about threads? I'll tell you anything you want me to say about X or threads. Can you just tell me the ghost story? You're actually probably like 99% of 21, 22-year-olds. Yeah, so the right there at the railroad tracks that we just crossed over, I was going the opposite direction. So the direction when we were going to in fact, it was the same exact route. I was going to HEB to run a quick grocery run errand for 2. And it was probably about 9 o'clock in the evening. I can't remember exactly why it was that. I don't know. Anyway, she needed me to go get something. I went and got some. I think it might even be in cat food. But anyway, it was like 9 in the evening. And I'm making that, so I get up to the intersection. I'm making the left turn. And once you make that left turn, you go up over the railroad tracks. Do I have issues every once in a while at the stoplight? Yeah, we just have one. Do I? Sometimes, it's a little slow. But one thing I've never had, it's never stopped right at the railroad tracks and refused to go over.
What the heck?
Except one time. It literally got right up to the railroad tracks and it stopped right at the railroad track. There was no other track. There was nobody behind me. There was nobody on 494 going either direction. There was nobody in front of me that was trying to get over. And I was like, well, I didn't immediately put my foot on the accelerator because it was dark, and I thought, well, maybe there was an animal, right? Because you're right by that ditch,
yeah,
the big ditch. So I was like, well, maybe a dog or a cat or an armadillo or a raccoon or a possum or something like that. So I gave it like 3 or 4 seconds, and I looked around. I was like, well, I don't see an animal. And I was like, all right, well, I guess it's just stopped. Kind of like it was the stop. Well, let me just go ahead. But right before I put my foot on the accelerator, let me exit out of that, and I'll keep talking to you. Right before I put my foot on the accelerator, it went. And I was like, what the heck? That is crazy. Let me stop here. And I'll tell you real quick. And then I was like, well, that's just crazy. Like, why did it take 4 or 5 seconds? So when I got home, I was like, I got to look at that. Because was there an animal? So I was looking around like as much as I could. And there was like nothing. And then finally I was like, I don't know what it was. I was like, well, let me go ahead and upload this. And as I was uploading it, when you have it in the editing software, at that time, I use Final Cut Pro now, but at this time it was like iMovie. And you have to, on certain places, you have to expand it. When I expanded it, right there, well, I'll tell you, in fact, we can just go back to it, because let me see if I can, where's the railroad tracks at? I'm trying to remember where.
Oh, right here. Oh, no. Wait, I got it. Right.
Yeah, take me back to this, right over, I think it's down this way, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's right. Well, it's kind of hard to see out here. But anyway, right on the railroad track, I was expanding the picture. Lo and behold, like, you could see my car, and there was a figure of a person right there. And what happened is on the film, the person was walking towards my Tesla. The figure was, I'm not going to say person, the figure on my UI was walking towards the Tesla, came to my right there, and like walked right up to my door, and then walked this way and vanished. Like, once he got to my light, vanished. And I noticed that on the UI, as soon as that person vanished, that's when my Tesla took off, right before I was going to intervene.
Wow. Do you still have the video?
I do. I know I've got it, and I even sent something to. I sent something to a couple of people and I'm trying to remember if I still have it. Thing is I back then I only used X and I didn't upload stuff on YouTube. It's so much easier to find stuff on YouTube. On X, it's just like, once it's out there, like to go back and find something you upload, but it's out there somewhere. I need to go find it again. And I sent it to Dave. Like he should have like I made a picture of it too, like just so people like, look at this. Like that is not my, now, could it have just been like, sometimes software it bugs out or whatever, but that was a weird little place at a certain point in time at a railroad tracks where, and that's a crazy railroad track intersection. People have been killed at that railroad track. So it's like, yeah, that's just, and it's just uncanny that my car just like, all right, I'm shutting this down.
So
now that I've scared the living shit out of you.